Well, crawfish are becoming more plentiful as winter turns to spring, but you can always find crawfish in Holly Clegg's Trim and Terrific Kitchen, and that's just where we find Holly and AJ, where they're cooking up a tasty crawfish and corn soup.
Holly Clegg's Trim and Terrific Kitchen is brought to you by the Louisiana Crawfish Promotion and Research Board, Louisiana Crawfish, ask before you eat, and by the Louisiana Rice Promotion Board, Rice, a world of great ideas, and by the Louisiana Beef Industry Council. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Kitchen facilities provided by the Around Town television show.
Hey there, folks. I'm AJ Sabine, and welcome to Holly Clegg's Trim and Terrific Kitchen with, of course, the lovely Holly Clegg. And Holly, it's crawfish and Mardi Gras season. They are upon us here this February. What do you have going on in your kitchen this segment?
Well, I look so forward to crawfish season because crawfish tails, I freeze my Louisiana crawfish tails so they last me year round. I have to tell a funny story. I remember one of the first times I did the NBC Weekend Today show, I did crawfish etouffee. So, of course, I brought my Louisiana crawfish tails, and they were all appalled. This is many years ago, and they go, "Where's the crawfish?" And I go, "What do you mean?" I said, "They thought I was going to bring all these crawfish and you had to peel them." I said, "In Louisiana, we buy those crawfish tails," and that makes it so much easier.
And Holly, you know, crawfish season has just started, although it's still a little cold out, but you can still get fresh crawfish here in Louisiana, and over 85% of the crawfish purchased in Louisiana come from right here in Louisiana.
We are so lucky here in Louisiana. Crawfish, all our wonderful resources. Well, I'm going to show you a crawfish and corn soup. Now, a lot of the, you go to a restaurant, you see these rich, creamy soups, and you think they're very time-consuming and high in fat. Neither with my recipe, because sometimes they're more tomato-based. This is more of a cream-based soup. So,
but this is, of course, all Trim and Terrific, right?
All Trim and Terrific. All my recipes have your nutritional information and your diabetic exchanges.
Cool. What goes into this recipe?
Okay, we're going to start with, we've just sauteed some mushrooms and some onions, and you just want to saute them until they get tender. And then we're just going to add a few ingredients. This is reduced fat cream cheese.
Okay.
I'll let you be.
The whole thing?
Yeah, add it in.
Okay.
This is going to give it our creamy consistency.
All right.
And then cream of potato soup.
Cream of potato soup.
And this you find in a can, and it sort of gives it that consistency, rich flavor, but we're going to keep it. All right, add it to this.
I bet this is going to be like velvet after you're done with it.
It is. It's so good. Okay, what we want to do is...
It's just one can of the soup?
2 cans. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
Yeah. Believe me, I want my recipes to work. I give all the ingredients. You know, I test all my recipes. Every recipe's been tested. Okay. This is, you let it cook till it gets creamy, and you see how quick it does. But magic of TV, this is already creamy. Now we're just going to add our remainder of ingredients.
Okay.
Again, as in all my recipes, there's about 6 ingredients in the recipes. So, crawfish. Now let's do our skim milk first.
Skim milk?
Right. Now, add your skim milk, and normally these recipes have whipping cream to give them the richness, but what do we have? We have our reduced fat cream cheese and our cream of potato soup to give it that consistency. And you're going to let this come to a boil.
All right. In terms of like salt and pepper, that kind of thing, how much would you recommend for this recipe?
I always do salt and pepper to taste because everybody has a different preference, and if you're watching your sodium, you know, you might not want to use as much. Then we're going to add corn. Just
corn for
frozen
color.
corn, right? We're going to add all this. We're going to let this come to a boil, and it'll all come together and get nice and creamy and thick. You can see it doing so.
Do me a favor and scrape that out.
All right, we don't want to leave any corn. You can use frozen corn, canned corn, whatever.
Okay.
And then dun-da-dun, the star of our show.
That's right.
Louisiana Crawfish Tails.
Louisiana Crawfish Tails.
Now, if you want to rinse your crawfish tails, that'll remove some of the little extra fat. I do that. I do recommend that. Now, here's the best. If you have a crawfish boil, you have some nice person, sometimes my husband does this.
Can you bribe them?
Absolutely, because you say, you peel the extra crawfish for me, and look what I'm going to make you.
Cool.
So this is it, and then you just add a little cayenne, just a little tad of heat.
Just a pinch?
A pinch. Well, I don't know, how hot do you like it?
Well, you know me, folks.
He is hot in the
pretty
kitchen.
Hot,
you know.
Anyway, I'll just put a dash.
Okay, all right. And then how could it be not complete with some green onions? It gives it that crunchy, and put them on in.
Okay.
And it gives it a little added color. And look, even with the TV, I didn't even have to do magic. Heat it up, and this is it. Completely
now, how long
done.
do you have to simmer this before it's ready to serve?
It's done. You want to heat it up, maybe till it's hot, and serve it.
Cool. Folks, stick around. Don't go anywhere. I know you're hungry like I am. You want to get a taste of this. We'll be right back. We'll show you how this looks when we're done. Thanks, folks. We are back. Thank you so much for sticking around. And Holly, I would be remiss If I didn't thank the Around Town TV show for allowing us to use their beautiful kitchen set. Now, I want to direct your attention, guys. Take a look at this beautiful recipe that Holly's prepared here with beautiful Louisiana crawfish.
Yes, and it's about 6 ingredients. I have wonderful Louisiana crawfish recipes. There's all kinds of Southern recipes in my Gulf Coast Favorites book. It sort of highlights all our Louisiana wonderful resources, and I look forward to crawfish season year-round.
And speaking of highlights, tell folks about this beautiful beer bread that goes with this entree.
This is a man's bread. It's made with 2 ingredients, self-rising flour and beer bread. You just mix it together and bake it in the oven, and it smells just like fresh bread. And of course, the beer breaks out, so it's legal for you to eat it on TV.
Thank you. I want to tell you something. This is a gorgeous dish. You always say cook with color, and nothing could be truer than with the color you have in this dish.
And what's great about this, it's a 1-meal dish. You know, you make a pot of this soup and you're done. And the Louisiana crawfish tails, I always tell everybody, wherever you live in the country, make sure it says Louisiana on the package. Sometimes they sneak other ones in.
And friends, if you want to try this recipe yourself and some of this beautiful beer bread, you can always log on to our website at twilighttv.org. And also, Holly, you have a blog, right?
Yeah, I have a blog, the Healthy Cooking blog, which has a lot of fun things. My website is hollyclegg.com, and you want to sign up for my monthly menu newsletter. It has great tips, and I'm sure I'm going to feature some crawfish recipes in there, Louisiana crawfish.
Holly Clegg's Trim and Terrific Kitchen was brought to you by the Louisiana Crawfish Promotion and Research Board, Louisiana Crawfish, Ask Before You Eat, and by the Louisiana Rice Promotion Board, Rice, a world of great ideas, and by the Louisiana Beef Industry Council. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Kitchen facilities provided by the Around Town Television Show.